This is Ashish this side. So this is part 4 and last part of study abroad scholarship series, and in this part I am going to tell you about the process of applying for a study abroad scholarship. Now if you have done the research, you have watched the last 3 videos, you have a clear idea on the kind of scholarships and what all scholarship is all about. Now you have made the list of international scholarships. So after this you will find a series on country-wise scholarships. By watching that, you can make a list of international scholarships that you may be eligible for or you may want to apply for. So you will find this to be the hardest step, but it doesn't have to be. Most study abroad scholarship will have a very specific application criteria to follow. So let's see that. Consider how competitive it can be to receive a scholarship. Make sure you follow all the instructions and double check your work. This is a very important step. Now, what is the kind of scholarship you are applying to? How many students every year apply for that scholarship? How competitive that scholarship is are the factors where you have understand your chances of receiving that scholarship. Then you follow all the instruction of that scholarship, understand what they are asking for, and you double check your work whether you are eligible for this scholarship or not. Then a great first impression is the first step to turning your study abroad dreams into a reality. Although applying for global scholarship can be very time consuming, it is well worth this investment because what you get in return is huge. And also study abroad scholarship is a prestige that you carry throughout your life, that you are a scholarship holder apart from the amount or the money you get. And then however you can follow tips on getting your application easier. So let's understand those. One is the most important thing is to make a checklist. To start, it's important to get organized. Make a list of all the scholarships that you plan to applying for and then write down which one requires what. If you know in advance what you will need for each scholarship, it will be much easier to gather all the necessary paperwork and document. So this is important. Make a checklist. Now we'll talk about the paperwork and documents. So oftentimes different study abroad scholarship will require similar things, right? It's like transcripts, letter of recommendation, essays. These are common in all these scholarships, so you don't need different in those. You can also make a note of how much each scholarship is worth and rank them by ones, right? So this is my top priority. This is not that much of a priority that way. Okay. Then once you have organized, it's time to get started. So gather the necessary documents. Transcripts, essay, letter of recommendation make up the essential components of the study and scholarship. So it may take a lot of time, but this is what you need. Now let's understand the transcripts. A transcript is a record of your academic grades and a common component of an application for scholarship. So if you do not have transcript, then you need to apply for that. There are two different types of transcripts, official and unofficial. Official transcripts are issued directly from university and need to be sealed and directly delivered to the recipient, while unofficial transcripts are printouts of your grades and achievements and are not sealed or issued directly. Make sure you carefully read which type of transcripts are required for your application and plan enough for delivery along with the application deadline. Next is letters of recommendation. So the purpose of letter of recommendation is to give a scholarship provider an insight into your qualification through the lens of someone who knows you personally. It's best to ask someone who knows you either professionally or academically for a reference, as they tend to have more clout. However, some scholarships do not specify, so if you don't have a professional reference to give, ask someone you know personally. It's always recommended to give the person you intend on asking advance notice so that it doesn't come as a surprise when someone reaches out to them to ask about your achievements. All in all, letters of recommendation are generally required. A third person is writing about you. You should inform them in time. Make sure it's a very professional writing and make sure it is giving a clear picture about you. Now, If the applicant deadline is approaching and your recommendation letter has yet to be sent, don't be afraid to send out a polite reminder. No problem in that. Luckily, there is not much more for you to do besides. So this is just something to update you that even if you are not on deadline, that at least you can write a mail to them to inform that I may miss the deadline, but then it totally depends on the university whether they consider your request or not. Now, coming to essays. For almost every study scholarship, an essay will be required. Instead of stressing over it, consider that essay your chance to explain to scholarship provider why you truly deserve their financial support. But first, take note of whether or not they have given a specific prompt or have asked for any specific information. So if so, make sure that you answer it and provide whatever information they request. If the scholarship provider simply ask why you deserve funding for study abroad experience, then so this is very important. If they are giving the scholarship, they are very cautious that it should go to the right student, because that matters a lot, right? So you may be asked a lot of documents. Simply apart from that also, you may be asked and you may have to be very cautious on quality of your writings. Make some of the following points to convince them that you deserve this experience. So explain in essay, explain why study abroad will make a difference for your studies. Let them know why you picked where you want to study. Any specific country, why that particular country. Describe why you need their financial support to fulfill your dream, and then explain how you plan to appropriately allocate the funds. Showcase your personality, passion and previous experiences in that essay that convinces the university or the scholarship provider to offer you scholarship. Don't forget to proofread. This is very important, that you don't forget to proofread before handing in your essay. If possible, it's great to have someone take a look over it well, but today with technology you have lot of things like tools like Grammarly, right? They check everything, they check the grammar of your essay and then find out if there is any mistake, because small mistakes tend to be irritating for anyone who is offering scholarship, and they look forward for a perfection, and the perfect documents is what they look forward to. So next step is review and submit. Now you have created your list, you have created the list of priority scholarships, you have completed your documents. Now you need to review and submit the documents. Once you have completed all the necessary steps, make sure to give your application a final review before submitting it. That way you can make sure that you have followed all the instructions and have included all the required documents. Also make sure you are well ahead of deadlines rather than working on deadlines. Now there are thousands of scholarship programs with spring and summer deadlines and thousands more with fall and winter deadlines. The key is to never stop searching for new scholarship leads even after beginning the freshman every year in the college. A good rule of thumb is to continue searching for scholarship for the duration of your college career. So understand this, that when you start studying, scholarship is important, but then there are a lot of scholarship which are also available throughout your studies. So the more you keep searching, the more you get options, the more you apply, and the more support you receive for your education. Now next is, if you have done all of that which I have told so far in these 4 parts of study abroad scholarship series, then congratulate yourself for understanding everything. Once you complete everything, hit the submit button. That's it, you have completed another study abroad scholarship application and have increased your chances of going on the adventure of a lifetime. Reward yourself with the fact that your time and dedication will pay off when you are living and studying abroad, surrounded by new international friends, with immersing in a totally different culture. So with that, we have come to the end of study abroad scholarship. I have made this effort to make sure that you understand the entire process of studying abroad and the scholarship part, which is very essential and important for you. But with that, I totally understand that you may have certain queries also. So I have given the details in description on how you can contact us. You can write your queries regarding scholarship. Please like this video, share this video, comment, and make many people aware about these scholarship series and a lot more content that I have created. Also, if you have not subscribed this channel yet, please do subscribe. This channel has a lot of content on study abroad, be it different universities, be it different countries, be it different courses. I have created mostly all of them, so you can explore as much as possible. I'll see you soon in some other videos. Also, we have created a country-wise scholarship series on different countries and the scholarships they offer, so you can explore that series also. I'll see you soon. Till then, stay connected.